Celie is coming with us.
Say what?
Celie is coming to Memphis with us.
Over my dead body.
You satisfied? That's what you want?
Now what's wrong with you?
You a low-down dirty dog. That's what's wrong. It's time for me to get away from you and into creation. And your dead body be just the welcome mat I need.
You can't talk to my boy that way.
Your boy? Seemed like if he hadn't been your boy, he might have made somebody a halfway decent man.
Say what? This woman, you talking crazy.
If you hadn't tried to rule over Sophia, white folks never would have got her.
Now that's a lie. Now that's a lie.
Of course, your daddy ain't nothing but some dead horse shit. Did I ever ask you for anything? Did I ever ask you for anything? I never asked you for nothing, not even your sorry ass hand in marriage. Nothing. I never asked you for nothing.
Boy, if you gonna let this little nappy-head gal sit here and cuss you out like that, you sitting at the head of your own dinner table and you acting like a waiter.
She'll be back. You're ugly, you're skinny, you shape funny, and you're too scared to open your mouth to people. And you ain't even that good of a cook anyway. And this house ain't been clean good since my first wife died. And nobody crazy enough to marry you. So what you gonna do?
Celie, no! I promise you. Until you do right by me, everything you think about is gonna crumble.
Who you think you is? You can't cuss nobody. Look at you. You're black, you're poor, you're ugly, you're a woman, you're nothing at all.
Till you do right by me, everything you even think about gonna fail.
I should have locked you up and just let you out to work.
The jail you plan for me is the one you're gonna rot in.
Celie, get in the car. Get in the car.
I knocked you up on.
Everything you've done to me, already done to you. I'm poor, black, I may even be ugly, but dear God, I'm here. I'm here.
Hey, you'll be back.
Yo, what's going on, man? Hey, listen, welcome to the Content Creators Lounge. This is T-Max Network, and I am your host, T-Max. What's good, y'all? Hey, look, tonight we got an impromptu live. Make sure you tap that subscribe button, hit the likes, shout out in the comments, and if y'all want to tap in, then the link is pinned to the top of the comment section. You can join me live. Tonight, I'm talking about it. There's a growing notion that black men are running black women away and pushing them towards the other nationalities or races out there when it comes to dating and comes to feeling as if they're wanted. And that's something that's troubling for me, right? Because some of the videos that we're going to play, some of the clips that we're going to show tonight, the women are saying that the black men aren't loving them enough and aren't coming towards them enough. I find that troubling because black men saying that they're getting turned down or catch an attitude whenever they approach a woman of the same nationality. So I just want to get y'all view on what you think, because I'm gonna play these clips and we're gonna run through this live. And I just want to know, black women, pull up. Don't be afraid. Don't hide over there on other platforms. Bring your ass on over here and let's talk about this conversation in an adult conversation, because we aren't here to argue. We're here to bring out the things that we sweep underneath the rug. Shout out to D Awesome One, my vice president of T-Max Network, when we talk about under the rug conversations, when we talk about the missing conversation, you know, the things that we sweep underneath the rug like it's not happening, right? So I got a few guest that's going to pull up on me tonight, but before they show up, I want to make sure that everybody out there know that the Content Creators Lounge is on T-Max Network. You can find us on YouTube. Yes, The channel that we're streaming on right now is TMax_network. And I'm your host, Mr. TKO 561, St. John Stand Up. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead on and get into the first clip that we're going to play. So this first clip is a young lady that obviously she states that she's dating interracially. Like she's dating interracially all the time. And I can't understand how somebody is dating outside of their race majority of their adulthood. That's what she said, not me. So she's been dating outside of her race majority of her adulthood, but has criticism for the black man. So how can you criticize the black man if you're not dating the black man? How can you criticize the black man if you're not accepting the black man's offers coming up? Like, hey, how you doing? Can we talk? Can I get your number? Let's go out. If you're getting approached by black men this way and you're turning them down because in your mind, you're outside of your race and that's what you prefer, I get it. I agree. If you can't get chosen by a black man, or you find yourself just getting sex or getting sexed, ED, by a black man, then how can you make the judgment to say that black men aren't your thing, that black men aren't approaching you, that black men don't love you the way that others do? And in this particular live that we're going to talk about tonight, we're talking about white guys. So black ladies, I heard through the grapevine that y'all feel that you have a better opportunity getting yourself outside of your own race, which is okay. But are you really? Are you really having that opportunity? I mean, by the masses. Don't go point out the onesie twosies like Serena Williams and who else? No, I almost said Michelle Obama. What's old girl name? Kamala Harris. You know, your Chucks and Pearls chick that ran for president and fell a little short. That's the same way I think that she's falling a little short in her marriage and relationship, but that's neither here nor there. I think was her husband named Doug or some shit like that. Is he really the guy that she would have chose back in college? Is he really the guy that she would have chose when she was 16? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Y'all make sure, like I said, subscribe to the channel, tap the like button, smash that thing if you're here listening. If you're watching this on the replay, stay tuned. It's going to get thick because I already know that many people are going to run from this type of conversation. Why? Because deep down inside, they really want, even if they got a husband or a boyfriend that looks like them, that looks like me, that's sitting beside them or coming home to them late at night. Deep down inside, though, they really wish they could have an opportunity to open up and broaden their horizon when it comes to dating. So I had my man Jay Prince for president from the Black House pull up last week. He had some choice words to say, and I don't agree with majority of the shit that he was saying, but there are some things that he did point out that in this case, it makes sense. Let's go ahead on to get into the first clip. So the first clip, like I said, this young lady, she states that she normally dates outside her race. The last few relationships that she's had has been outside her race. Let's see what she got to say.
Hi, I'm Amanda Awakens, and I make content to uplift and empower Black women. And sometimes that content includes how to navigate interracial dating and interracial relationships. And I'm someone who has been in an interracial relationship for quite some time, and prior to this relationship, I have been in other interracial relationships. And every time that I tell someone that I am dating someone outside of my race, and in particular someone who is white, I hear time and time again that,
oh, well, of course you're dating a white guy. You're the white guy type.
And that bothers me. And here's why. So this idea of being the white guy type bothers me for a multitude of reasons. But I don't like long videos, so I'm not gonna subject you to a long video. Instead, I'm just gonna focus on the two things that irk me the most, like that irk me to infinity and beyond, about being deemed the white guy type. So the first thing that just grinds my gears.
You know what really grinds my gears?
When it comes to being deemed the white guy type is that it sounds again like there's some mystification factor that white men have when it comes to black women. Now look, I'm not generalizing. I know that there are plenty of black women just like me who know that there's nothing particularly special about white men. There's nothing particularly special about anyone based solely on their race. But there are some black women who think that there is some special code that you crack to get with a white guy, and once you get with a white guy, you are just going to enter into this new and exciting echelon of being, and all of your wildest dreams will come true.
Dreams do come true.
And you can crack that code. You can step into this new echelon of being if you just find out what's the white guy type and then become the white guy type.
So, as you heard, you know, in her statement, right? As you heard, the white guy type. So, there's a lot to unpack in this video that I just showed. First of all, ma'am, I don't believe that you are. No, let's take that back. I don't believe that black guys are your type. Not that you're not black guys type. I just believe that if just listening to you, in your demeanor, in your posture of how not just how you speak, but the things that you say, I can hear deep down inside that there's an underlying issue that you may not be addressing. You know, that shit that I was talking about in the beginning, sweeping underneath the rug, right? So there's something underneath there that you have a disdain for black men. I don't think that you particularly like black men. I think that black men are not on your radar. Not that you're not on black men radar, because I believe if you got out that jumper, you know, that Farmer John outfit that you're sitting in, I believe that black men would choose you and come on to you and ask you for your number and ask you out for a date. But I don't think you would accept, because in your mind, ma'am, you're brainwashed to believe that you should be, because see, not that white is right, but I think that you believe that by getting yourself a white guy, it validates you more. It puts you in a position to make you feel more accepted amongst the higher echelon of beings in this nation or the world. I think that you really deep down inside wish that you wasn't the color that you are. That's something that I really understand. When I watch your video, I can tell you don't want to be black. Not that you date outside your race that makes you not want to be black. Deep down inside, I know that you really wish you were Becky or Karen or any other names, Barbara Ann. You don't want to be born in the skin that you're in. And when it comes to that, ma'am, I say, hey, kudos to you. If Brad and David and Richard, Dick, if they choose to holler at you, 9 times out of 10, it ain't for marriage. It ain't for procreating. Even though we know that the white race is dwindling down and dying off, so they want to multiply with other races so they can keep their race alive, ma'am, you would not make it in the average black relationship. Why? Because I can hear in your voice, you want to control things. You want to be at the forefront. You want someone that's going to cater to you and make you the prize and put you in a position to where you can be the only one happy. See, to be happy in a black relationship with an alpha male, you're going to have to die to your own devices. You're going to have to die to your own passions. You're going to have to sacrifice, submit. You know, the S words, the shit that you do not want to hear from a male, because your daddy might have been black and your daddy might not have been there and you hate him growing up. You always said, I don't want nobody like my dad. It's a damn shame, and the truth ain't in it. Boy, I tell you this. One thing I do know about these relationships is out here nowadays, most people are pump faking. Most people are saying that they want some things in life that they know they just can't have. And in this next clip, you're going to hear these women and men are so far apart. The women and men are so far apart. No wonder black men and black women aren't getting together and marrying each other and staying together for 40 years and 40 years. Y'all tell me what you think, man, because I'm over here tripping. Like, everybody that I'm coming in contact with that I showed these videos to, that I said, pull up on the panel. Get yourself, have yourself a seat. Oh, yeah. We want to talk about it. No, you don't. You really don't. Because you're going to have to expose some things about yourself that's going to make yourself look not so much. You know, see, I got this series coming out, right? It's coming out in 2026. It's going to be around February, Valentine's Day. And this series is going to be called Beyond the Box. And no longer, if you know me and I know you, you're not going to be able to hide. I'm not going to be able to hide. Call me out or call me up. See, I don't call it calling out when you're speaking the truth. I call it being called up, being called to the carpet. In the military, whenever you got in trouble and it was severe and you needed a UCMJ, you had to get some sort of actions taken upon yourself, they would call you to the carpet, is what they said. And they would bring you into the commander's office or, you know, the post commander, the general. You would have to stand before them on the carpet and be told your punishment. Well, February of 2026, we got a series coming out, Beyond the Box. All you up there on these platforms, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, you know, you can hide behind that box. You can be who you want to be. You can turn on the camera like I got mine on, and you can be who you want to be. But when that camera cuts off, are you happy? Are you happy? Are you living in the present day, happy, joyful, with peace when it comes to relationships? I ain't talking about that you got a good job, that you're getting a lot of money, taking a lot of trips, shopping, buying a lot of clothes, doing a lot of things, eating at fancy restaurants, taking pictures of your plate, posting them up. I'm not talking about those things, because if that's what makes you happy, then I get it. But are you really, truly happy with yourself in these relationships, or the lack of? Because I can't understand how someone like this young lady that just spoke has an opportunity to reach a lot of young Black women and instill in them that not only don't just stick with your race, open your box up, but see who you're getting chose by. Let's get into the next clip.
Topic is pretty interesting because obviously we do have influx of more successful Black women who feel like they don't have as many, I guess, available options. Do you think Black women should consider dating outside their race more to find a significant other?
Brothers don't hate me for it, but absolutely. Yeah, I definitely think you have more options. So if we look at statistics and we say 1% of Black men make six figures or whatever number you're looking at, if I widen my pool and I take in Asian, white, now I have more options. So, yeah. If somebody tells me they're stuck on a dollar amount, I'm going to say we got to widen the pool. You say, I don't care about, it depends on what you're looking for. If you tell me I'm looking for these values, I can get that all day. If you want these character traits, I can get that all day. But if you're stuck on this dollar amount, you definitely need to broaden your horizon. Yeah.
I'm going to stop it right there. And I'm going to bring it back up and we're going to talk about it. But I'm going to stop it there for a reason. Did you hear what she said? Oh, man, that might have passed way over some of y'all heads. Fellas, did you hear what she said? I'm just going to let it sit in. Did you hear what she said? She said, values, I can get that all day. Morals, I can get that all day. Like wholesomeness, I can get that all day. But when it comes to a dollar amount, she telling Black women, when it comes to a dollar amount, you need to broaden your horizons. Open up to other races. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Let me ask the.
Let's rewind it
So
back.
say 1% of Black men make six figures or whatever number you're looking at. If I widen my pool and I take in Asian, white, now I have more options. So, yeah. If somebody tells me they're stuck on a dollar amount, I'm going to say we got to widen the pool. You say, I don't care about, it depends on what you're looking for. If you tell me I'm looking for these values, I can get that all day. If you want these character traits, I can get that all day. But if you're stuck on this dollar amount, you definitely need to broaden your horizon.
So what she just said was character traits, I can get that all day. Values, I can get that all day. Meaning, character traits and values, I can get that from a black man all day. But if you stuck on a dollar amount, you better broaden your horizons because the average black man makes anywhere between $47,000 to $57,000 a year. The average black man. So what she's telling all y'all ladies is if you're looking for a particular guy based upon how much money he makes, you better open up and broaden your horizons. But if you want values and character traits, you can get that all day. Don't worry about the black guys that may have that, right? But chase the dollar so you can go out and get yourself a prestige white guy that's going to give you character traits, value, and $100,000 plus a year. Yeah, it's boiling down to the dollar amount when it comes to these relationships. These women ain't out here looking to get married and have these character traits of a real stand-up gentleman and put themselves in a place where values and morals and family is up front. They want to take trips. They want to take trips. They want to make sure that they can do the things outside of their paycheck that they've been dying to do. Fuck the values and traits and characteristics and all these character traits that she's talking about that she can get from any race, even a black man. But it's all about that paper. Let's play some more of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask the ladies: have y'all ever felt the need to, like, you know what, I'm not finding the quality, the caliber of black men that I want. Maybe I should broaden my horizons and date interracially.
Yeah, I date different types of people.
Now, this fool right here that's talking right now, I just want y'all to listen to her. I want y'all to pay attention to what she says. She is about to tell you the basic mind of the average black woman when it comes to dating, especially dating within their own race. She's so foolish that she already talking about the same sex. Let's play it.
I would say whether it's a male or a female.
Okay.
So I don't care what your background is.
I've never had that issue.
Okay. Broaden my horizons and date interracially.
Yeah, I date different types of people. I would say whether it's a male or a female.
Okay.
So
whether it's a male or a female, I ain't nothing against y'all Rainbow Coalition people, alphabet community. I ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Y'all in y'all whole other lane by yourself. But the conversation is talking about men and women. Men and women, black men and black women, or black women expanding their horizons and dating outside their race. And she gonna have the audacity to bring up, no matter if it's a man or a woman. That lets me know right there that the desperation is real out here nowadays. People are out here nowadays getting anything. See, 10, 15, 20 years ago, people were getting anything too. They was settling down with the Pookies of the world, the thugs in the street. They were settling down with anything, knowing that that wasn't the man that they were supposed to be with or the woman that they were supposed to be with. Men was out here catching all the bonquishas, shaking ass for cash type chicks. Those that you can buy a nice meal or take out on a Sunday afternoon stroll in the city with the top down or the sunroof open, treat her a little kind and give her a little bottle of wine. And next thing you know, you're in a relationship with the wrong person. That's what they were settling for. But now people are opening up their horizons beyond interracial dating and going to the same sex, not because they was born that way, like many of you say. That wasn't the case. She just know that she's not going to get chosen by the right black man, and probably in her case by the right white man. So she done opened up her opened up her Pandora's box to men and women. Let's play it.
I don't care what your background is.
I've never had that issue.
Okay.
but I do believe that people should expand their options.
Right.
I say this all the time to my female friends: a woman should always have options, and that's what you work for, options. And the best option you have is the ability to say no.
Yep.
So because you are where you are, you can say no. So I haven't had that problem, to be honest with you. You know, I've been able to find men that share the values, who I feel I'm equally yoked with. And I also believe that you should open yourself up, like Shay said, because, you know, men are men.
Yep.
Yeah.
No matter, you know, no matter how to men are men. And what's important is you have the same values.
Yep. I think I'll tell you, Black women are the most loyal to Black men. And I'm talking about any other race, any other ethnicity. Black women are loyal to Black men. So 9 times out of 10, my clients be like, I want a Black man.
Let me say this while I still got y'all ear. Did you hear what this woman just said? Honestly, did you hear this lady? Now, the lady in the pink right here, she's the worst. And guess what her profession is? She got y'all paying her money to put and find you the right man. I don't see a ring on her finger, and she alludes to the fact that she's still single, right? But guess what? She got people out here paying her, women out here paying her money to help them find the right man. Now, if you pay attention to what she just said, it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks whenever you realize that she's not on y'all side. Check it out.
I think I'll tell you, Black women are the most loyal to Black men. And I'm talking about any other race, any other ethnicity. Black women are loyal to Black men. So,
ma'am, Black men are loyal to Black women. You do know that, right? Even though that y'all can't stand when a Black man goes off and get himself a white woman, like Anton Daniels say. Shout out to Anton Daniels in Room 9 and all y'all got going on over there. I watch you so much that it started to rub off on me and get into my head that, man, y'all are chasing a dream that's becoming a nightmare. I hate to say it. I hate to be the one to bust your bubble, but you're chasing a dream that's becoming a nightmare, because this woman just said that Black women are the most loyal women to Black men as any woman on earth. And that's a dumbass statement, because in proximity and close proximity in your same communities and culture, you're going to date the same type of people. And guess what, ma'am? Look up the statistics. Black men are more loyal to Black women than any other men in the world. You show me where there's an influx of white men, way more than Black men, that's getting with Black women. I'll wait. You show me where there's more Jackie Chains marrying, wifing up, not just sleeping with you, not just fucking you every now and then. You show and tell me where the Jackie Chains of the world is marrying y'all by the boatloads and way more than Black men. So the statement that you just made is the dumbest damn statement I ever heard in my life. Black women are more loyal to Black men than any other women in the world. Absolutely freaking right. Black men are more loyal than any other man to the Black woman there is in the world, man. You know that, right? Let's get back into it.
9 times out of 10, my clients be like, I want a Black man. 9 times out of 10, I have to fight them to get them to try something else.
I find it easier for a white man to approach me than a Black.
They do it all the time.
I don't think that's.
I was gonna say, I feel like I get hit on more about white guys, but it depends on what environment you're in as well. Like if you go to AC, all the white guys are just gonna.
Man, I got asked on a date, a dude in first class on the plane. Like white men are bold. They go for what they want. Like they'll just be like, "You look good. Can I take you out?"
Natural. Believe it or not, this might sound crazy to you. A white man will prefer you natural before a Black man.
No, that's incorrect. That is incorrect.
Now, this is when we get into the buffoonery. This is when we get into the dumb shit that goes on into our community that spews out of people's mouths before they even really think about what they just said. This lady said that black men, and I wish I had some black women that'll pull up to the panel and come to her aid and rescue, because she gonna need some help on this one. If you leave it up to me to conversate on this conversation, man, I got some choice words to say. Because guess what? She said that white men prefer black women or choose black women in their natural state more than black men do. Hot damn. I can't believe it. How many of y'all agree with that? How many of y'all think that fresh out the shower, no makeup, no filters, no weave, no nails, no lipstick, no lashes, and keep the attitude? Because sometimes that seems like that's natural, the attitude. So that means you got to be out the shower, no makeup, no lashes, no weave, no nails, with the attitude. That's my part that I added in there. That's natural. She said that white men choose y'all in that type of state more than black men do. I'd be damn my cat.
We ain't about to put white men on a pedestal over there. We ain't about to do that.
Date a dude in first class on the plane. Like, white men are bold. They go for what they want. Like, they'll just be like, "You look good. Can I take you out?"
Natural. Believe it or not, this might sound crazy to you. A white man will prefer you natural before a black man.
No, that's incorrect. That is incorrect. We not about to put white men on a pedestal over there. We ain't about to do that. Like, you know what I mean?
You're wrong.
Ma'am, you do not wear all the shit that you put on in the morning to address the world. You don't wear that for the black man. You wear that for the other black women. Black men ain't out here telling y'all to do your damn hair and make sure you put on makeup and get your nails done and all that. Now, we've been accustomed to, I ain't gonna pump fake on you, I'm gonna keep it real. We've been accustomed because of y'all and how y'all address yourself to the world. We've been accustomed to expect that. We've been accustomed to look for that. But we don't demand that. I ain't never seen, like, Cat Williams had the funniest joke in the world about this subject when he said that there's not a man in this world that looks at a woman and said, "Is that plum and peach?" Or what he said, "Is that plum and cherry?" Unless it's a gay man. Shout out to all the gay men out there, man. Nothing against y'all, but y'all the only motherfuckers that's asking women, "Is that plum and peach on their plum and cherry on their hands and mismatching on their toes?" Ain't no regular black man out here asking you guys to put on all this shit. So in your natural state, matter of fact, all the black dudes that I know, because the world is overly saturated with weave and all this other shit to make yourselves super women, the black men that I know finds it very attractive when your hair is in its natural state. Finds it very attractive when you're wearing the kinky nappy hair. You know what they call it, right? The kinky hair, the froze, the afro puffs. Because in this day and age, if you wore something like that, y'all, you stand out like a sore thumb. That means you could make that man listen. Because women are putting on all these things by the droves. When the black man see a black woman that comes in naturally like that and hardly any makeup at all, not to say that we prefer either or, it don't matter. But when we see a black woman come in her natural state, do you understand how rare that is? Do you understand how valuable you are to the room? Because if there's 99 other women in the room and you're number 100 that walks in and the other 99 are dressed up or made up in superficial shit that they ain't born with, you know, the natural state that you're talking about, ma'am, and you walked into that room, shoulders up, head up, chin straight, confidence up, afro puffs up, attitude like y'all would do to Brad and David and Richard and Dick? You know, because you ain't giving them the attitude when they holler at you. That woman just said white men are bold. They go after what they want. They come to you and say, can I take you out to dinner? And y'all say, much obliged, and yes, sir. And give them your number with no attitude like, I don't know you like that. See, that's the reason why you have to get made up, because you're competing against the other 99. You don't want to be the one that walks in your mind thinking that you're going to be isolated, but in our mind, you're going to be uplifted. You're going to get more attention in that room than the other 99. If you look good. Now, if you busted and come in like that, it don't matter if you'd have had on 5 wigs. If you busted, you busted. But at the end of the day, we would value that way more. I guarantee you. Try it. I wish I could talk to the lady that's on this panel right here. I would definitely tell her to try it on for size. Ma'am, walk your ass into a room natural. No makeup, no weave. Pleasant attitude. I guarantee you, before you can reach your destination to the bar or the other side of the room to sit down at the table, a black man is going to approach you, ma'am, because you're odd in a good way. So, man, listen, I can't make this shit up. Every time I turn around, we got somebody that wants to put the black man down to say that we're not worthy because we don't make enough fucking money. Ain't that a blimp? When just for the recent years, y'all just got on the map when it comes to making your bread. You ain't been outpacing your black man for 40 years. So now you got these new careers and these new paychecks and trips and pocketbooks that you can't even pronounce the name of these motherfuckers. And now all of a sudden, you're fancy dancing to where you think that walking in your natural state, you're not going to get approached by a black man. That's sad, man. That's very, very sad.
Just because they want to touch your hair don't mean we don't love y'all.
I'm
Just
saying
love y'all hair.
They would not have a problem with you walking down the street with them with your natural afro. I'm saying literally your natural features versus your significant other that's black would question. You ain't gonna fix your hair.
You ain't gonna fix your hair. You got the braids going back. When you gonna put your wig on? Like, where's your makeup?
I'm not saying every guy do that, but you have to be realistic and be like, it's a lot of. They say they like natural.
You said one thing,
but they'll pay for a BBL.
Fix yourself up.
They say they like natural, but you would get the girl with the big booty Judy before the skinny girl without it walking. Like realistically, it sounds nice to say that, but y'all would pick the BBL girl walking down the street before the natural system.
Now the black guys sit up here trying to tell her that this is incorrect information. And just like so many others, y'all don't even, if you got something that you complaining about the opposite sex in the same race, like the black man, you don't even listen to him when he's trying to tell you that you're wrong. Like, that's not the case, ma'am. We wouldn't shoot. Yeah, we would fuck the one with the BBL and the weave and the eyelashes and the nails and all the Chanels and all that other stuff that they wearing. Yeah, they'll get humped on real quick. And they'll get chosen in the nightclubs and the bars and the hookah lounges. But if you're talking about someone to procreate with and raise their children and have good character traits like that lady stated about the men earlier, have good morals and values, and family tight, they typically are the ones that's natural or closest to it as possible, that got a good family background that they come from. They ain't worried about being seen, meaning they're in a natural state, so they feel as if everybody else is worried about being seen in this artificial, superficial state, wearing all of the accessories. But the natural woman, she's not trying to be seen, so she's going to be natural because she think in her mind that by being natural, she's not going to be seen. But she would be seen by the right person. Because, the wrong person is over there looking at the BBLs. And you don't want him. Because he's the wrong one for you, because he's chasing lust and lustful things to his eye. But the right guy, you walking in your natural state, the right guy is going to see that confidence, going to see that natural state about yourself. He's going to approach you. But you just got to make sure when he do approach you that you have the same type of posture and attitude as when Brad approaches you, as when Steven approaches you, Jeremy. have that same type of bat in your eye, swagging your shoulders, wagging your ass. I'm at loss for words on this topic because, like I knew, there was not going to be a lot of people. See, when the white woman Pearly talk, black women shut up. When these women here putting their whole fucking foot in their mouth, and it's clear to see to many people that this is the dumbest damn statements that's made, but oh wait, it gets dumber and dumber. Shout out Jim Carrey. It gets, because the third clip I got to show y'all, these are some women that you're familiar with. These are some women that's on what y'all call celebrity status. And I'm not downing women, man. I'm uplifting my sisters. As you noticed, go back and play it on the replay. I said the natural sister is the most valuable. Nothing against the superficial, artificial sisters that's out there competing with one another. Because you don't do it for us, you do it for each other. Nothing against y'all. But you got to listen to what these people are talking out of their mouth. Don't get emotional because you don't like who's saying it and how I say it. Am I lying?
Walking down the street.
We could tell what community you from because you're not listening. You're not listening to.
Out of walking like realistically, it sounds nice to say that. You gotta do that, but you have to be realistic and be like, it's a lot of. They say they like natural.
You said one thing,
but they'll pay for a BBL.
Fix yourself up.
They say they like natural, but you would get the girl with the big booty Judy before the skinny girl without it. Walking like realistically, it sounds nice to say that, but y'all would pick the BBL girl walking down the street before the natural sister walking down the street.
We could tell what community you from because you're not listening. You're not listening to 3 black men that's right here that love women with their natural.
But I'm not disagreeing with your perspective.
I'm not arguing with you as well.
You gotta look at it from every perspective, right? Not just yours. That's your experience. But I'm telling you, from my experience in dating other black men, that's not the 3 in here. They would pick someone that's not like. I'm a natural sister. Ask them anywhere I go, Afro City, curly hair, etc. When you met me, natural. I'm telling you from experience. You can speak on yours, but I'm telling you
what I'm saying is as us all being black people, we need to voice how much we care about each other.
Yeah.
I don't care about how much with this person you may think, and that's your opinion. I'm not disregarding that. I just want to express how much. You can't tell me as a black man another man is going to love you more than I will.
Hey, shout out to you, dog. Hey, shout out to you for letting them understand that there's not another man on this earth in the average man. There's not another man on this earth, man, that's going to love you more than your own kind. No matter how many of the wrong ones you chose, because you know it always got to be his fault. He's the wrong one. No matter how many dumb mistakes you made by choosing the wrong one, there's not another man on this earth that's going to love you more than a black man. There's not another man on this earth that's going to sympathize with you more than a black man. There's not another fucking man on this earth that's going to protect you more than the black man. So at the end of the day, you got to make your mind up. Stand on one side of the track and stay there. Don't come bring your ass back once you realize that the streets is watching and the men ain't checking for you like that. I'm talking about marriage. I'm talking about family and procreating. Like I said, don't pull out the onesie twosies that found themselves a Prince Charles like your girl Meghan Markle or whoever the hell she thinks she is. Like Kamala Harris, Chuck Taylor wearing ass during election season, but high heels and pumps with old Doug or whatever his damn name is, doing their galas, doing their dinner functions, right? Man, if you just, I might find me a clip of Kamala Harris and play it and just listen how she lies to y'all about who she is and deep down inside. That woman ain't bit more trying to be black other than election season, man. Y'all get the hell out of here with that, man. She's just like the women that's up here on this panel talking about the white men and the other Asians is going to love them and treat them better than a black man. Man, kill that. Let me get to some of these comments. This shit getting on my whole nerves. Man, Alpha, the first one, 12222. What's up, dog? Hey, look, Alpha, the first one says, black women have free agency, freedom to date and mate with whoever they want. And the same applies to the black man. Freedom is universal. Man, I agree with you so much wholeheartedly, bro. If you listen to my beginning statements, I said that in the beginning. Date who you want. I agree. I told somebody here today, if my son or my daughter brought home a white person and said that this person loved them, or an Asian person, or a Latino person, or fuck, African, Muslim, it don't matter. Anything other than an African-American man or African-American woman. And my daughter and son said, Dad, this is my wife, or Dad, this is my husband, and we are in love. I would say kudos to you, because I know how hard it is out here to find the real thing. So I would definitely tell my daughter and my son, shout out to y'all, man, because some of us, because we stay so fucking loyal to one race that we end up divorced multiple times. Or, see, here's another thing. Let me put this out there. A lot of people down and shun on the people that's gotten a divorce. Oh, you've been divorced twice, or you've been married twice, or 3 times, or 5 times. But they're not telling you the 19 motherfucking relationships in 3 years that they've had. The 19 dicks that's been inside of them in the 3 years, because no, they wasn't chose to be married. They just thought that, Richard, Dick, and John and Billy Bob that hollered at them on a cruise or out in Barbados or in Vegas. They thought they wanted them for the weekend. Black man, Sally Sue that saw your ass out at some function with your jewelry on and your fancy car, and she thought you was a football or a basketball player. When she found out that you was a janitor or a bus driver or a ditch digger, she didn't want your ass no more, because ain't no way in the hell she could take you home to daddy like that. Alpha, the first one. Man, I appreciate you commenting so much, bro. I'm gonna read all your shit. Alpha, the first one, said, I don't care who you choose. Black women can choose whoever they want. Black men can choose whoever they want to. This part right here. That was freedom in dating and mating means. That is what freedom in dating and mating means, sir. We're not talking about freedom in dating. I said it. They can date whoever they want. But if you're going to date whoever you want, don't get up here and act like that you're going to talk shit about a certain race that you come from. And just because you're not finding those that you really particularly want, but are you giving those black men the same type of attitude, the same type of docileness that you're giving the white guy? Because this lady in the video, y'all, she said that white men are bold. They come up to you. They know what they want. They're going to approach you and say, can I take you out to dinner? Now, if a black man approach you and know what he want and say, can I take you out to dinner? Is it received the same way? Or are you brainwashed with a Kool-Aid mind to think that because Richard, the white guy, walks up to you and says it a certain type of way, it's the same meaning? He wants to get to know you or get in your pants. Because you don't know the difference on day one. You don't know if he wants you for marriage or... Man, I'm going to stop. Ah, boy. Alpha, the first one. So the answer to the question, no black women are free to date. Hold on. So the answer to the question, no. Black women are free to date white men, and black men are free to date white women and any other color of people that's on this planet. Facts. Bro, you saying a mouthful. I wish you pull your ass on up to the panel. Speak what's on your mind, man, because I agree. We don't disagree. That's the 3rd time you said the same statement. Say something different. Alpha, the first one, says again, black people, men and women, have free. God damn. How many times you going to say the same thing, man? Either support that or not. No gray area. Facts. I agree. Now what? I'm addressing what they said. I'm going down to the nitty gritty, is what the old folks used to say where I'm from. I'm getting down to the nitty gritty, the part of the conversation that don't nobody want to talk about. If you listen to what they saying, they're not saying that they can't find a black man. They're not saying that black men aren't approaching them. The question of the show says this: are black men running black women into the arms of white men? Now white men stands for all others other than black. But in these cases that we're talking about up here, majority of these women are speaking about white men. So that's why I put it in the damn thumbnail. They can date whoever they want. We can date whoever we want. But now, the second half of my conversation is really going to piss you off. Because I'm going to talk the real facts. I'm going to talk the real statistics. I'm going to talk the realness about what we see with our own two eyes. Man, let me get to paying some of these bills real quick, man. Shout out to our sponsors. We got a couple dope sponsors that just tagged on for 2025, man. 2026 is going to be lit right here on T-Max Network. The Content Creators Lounge is on Sunday nights at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We might run a little late. Who cares? We own our own channel, so we do our own thing, right? So we're gonna be on Sundays at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Content Creators Lounge. And we're going to be on Thursdays in 2026. We got 2 shows that's coming. One I told you is called Beyond the Box, to where people aren't going to be able to hide. You might want to go ahead on and block me from your social media, because I'm going to be combing through some of the dumb shit y'all post. And I'm going to be reacting to it. And I'm going to be pulling up my own page. If somebody send me something that I posted that is contradicted to what I said, call me up. Not on the phone. Call me up to the carpet. Let me know that I said some shit against what I talk about on this platform. But Beyond the Box is going to piss a lot of people off, but it's going to open up a conversation that we need to have in multiple ways. Then outside of Beyond the Box, on Tuesday nights at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to have the economic background to the black culture. We're going to talk about it. I might change that name in between now and then. That's the first shit that came to my mind. The economic background to the black culture. Matter of fact, I know I'm going to change it. That shit sounds horrible, but it's horrible. So we got to make names that fit. All right, so shout out to all of our sponsors that we had an opportunity to secure in 2025. And our first sponsor that we want to bring up is the Art Attack. Shout out to the Art Attack.
Pointed Tipsy made a masterpiece at Art Attack Sip and Paint. They guide every step. I'm no artist, but this sunset nailed it while we sipped. Better than bars. It's the perfect night out, and you take home real art you made. If I can do this, anyone can. Grab your crew. Book now.
And our other sponsor for 2025, and we're going to be bringing this to the youth. We're going to be bringing this to the ages of 18 to 25 years old or 35 years old, in between, probably 18 to 35 years old. This next sponsor that we have, that we're affiliated with, because affiliations and community is all we're moving forward to in 2026. This next sponsor that we have is Extra Digit Global, and AI is the way that we're going.
Hey, it's the queen of AI's clone. She's not here right now, and she's guiding people like you from fear to freedom, using AI as your passport to possibility. You don't fear AI, you just fear being left behind. But what if that same fear could become the very spark that launches your next chapter? Imagine waking up confident, knowing AI is your ally, not your enemy. Because once you understand it, you control it. And when you control it, you win. You don't need a degree, a tech background, or permission. You just need the decision the moment you say, I'm ready to learn. That moment is now. Join the free AI Marketing Summit. See yourself walking out of confusion and into confidence. Because this isn't just about AI, it is about unlocking you.
Big facts, man. AI is the wave of the future, and it is the wave of the future because the future is right now. If you're looking for answers or looking for a laid out detail message with AI and you're afraid of it and you're running from it, then I'll see you in 10 years. I'll see you in 10 years when you're finally in 10 years trying to figure out chat GPT, the basic bullshit that you just type into a prompt and it give you an AI version of an answer, which is more accurate than the human version nowadays, because we've been stuck for the last 15, 20 years in our devices letting basically AI do everything for us years ago. We ain't been thinking on our own in a long time. And now all of a sudden, a new platform is going to come out and guys and girls are running from it. Well, I ran straight to it because guess why? AI is the new wave of the future and it's going to take over the households, the job place. It ain't going to replace people. As they say, AI is going to create more millionaires in the next 5 years than the internet did in the first 20. Can you imagine living in today's time where, other than cryptocurrency, something new like this has came out in our lifetime, a new concept in baby form, but it's worldwide already, and you're gonna run from it? Man, please. Our next sponsor that we're gonna bring up, man, matter of fact, I'll just put this up. I ain't gonna play the sponsor. Just take a look. That's right. You guessed it. Like I said, Extra Digit Global, Lev AI, my econ. What's up, y'all? Hey, listen, T-Max Network, Content Creators Lounge. We on every Sunday, 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As you can see, we are asking, are black men running black women into the arms of the white man? I would love to hear your comments. Shout out to my bro in the comment section. Like I said, man, Alpha, the first one, 1222. Black people, men and women, have the freedom to date whoever they want. You either support that or you don't. There's no gray area. And I agree, sir. Shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for commenting. Hope you subscribed. In order to comment, you had to subscribe. So I thank you so much, sir. Shout out to you. I would love to know if you're single, married, if you're in a relationship, and if you are married or in a relationship, no matter their color, are you happy? If you're happy and they're green or purple or white or Chinese or African, it don't matter. As long as you're not happy, fulfilled in your relationship, being fulfilled in yourself first. As long as that, man, listen, whatever. Matter of fact, I don't give a fuck if you happy in a relationship, single or dating or not, because it don't make me no difference. But in these conversations that we're having right now, if you are, kudos to you, man. Shout out to you. Let's give them some round of applause. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Doc. Thank you for stopping through. And we're going to move right along. This next one is going to take us out. It's going to take us all the way out. Because 4 of these women that's about to speak on this topic, 4 of them, I can't stand them. That's Claudia Jordan. What's that damn girl name? The fish mouth bitch that went out there and got all her lips done and all that other stuff. What is her name? Jeez, let me go and pull them up. I can't think of her name right now.
Rounds on social media of a black woman who says she's going to start dating outside of her race. Take a look.
But as a dark-skinned black woman, the most hate I get is from my own men. And me restricting myself to only dating black men is giving me little to no options.
Now, hold on. First of all, I just want to say that's a beautiful ass woman right there. I don't know what the hell she got going on all up here on top of her head, and I don't care. We don't care about that. It just looked like you're in drag a little bit. But other than that, that's a beautiful ass woman right there. If anybody said that dark skin woman is not a beautiful woman on the screen, you're colorblind, you're blind, or you're Stevie Wonder's grandchild.
Is that how she looked for real? Because it was little.
It was making the rounds on social.
Make sure that you hear. Vivica Fox is the one I was trying to think of her damn name. I couldn't think of her name. Make sure you hear what Vivica Fox just said. She actually started joking on the lady. She actually started talking about her skin tone. She actually started talking about, is this how she looks, how this lady looks in real life? See, you know the shit that y'all say that we pick on y'all about? You know, the things that you say that we pick on y'all about when it comes down to your hair and your get up. We don't pick on y'all on that. Nobody downs and degrades a black woman more than another black woman. You don't believe me? Walk your ass into a club. You could be, if you are decent looking, you could be dressed in a trash bag with a toothbrush in your mouth and toothpaste running out the side of it. If you decent looking and we can see beyond the trash bag and know that you got some curvature about yourself, we ain't gonna talk shit about you. We're gonna still try to holler. But the other black women that's over there on the other side of the bar gonna be down in your ass because they're in competition with you. So they're gonna talk about, even if you came in fine as wine, dressed to the T, everything about you says yes, they still gonna find something to knock you down about. They say little shit like, who she thinks she is, or who the black men the same way. I'm not just talking about black women. We're gonna make it balanced. Black men the same way. I'm gonna say something here in a second that black men ain't gonna like, but I don't give a fuck either. It's the truth. Most of y'all don't hang around certain people out of your family and your friend circle because you can't feel like you're big dog when you're amongst other big dogs. That's why when you get your little coins or your little clothes or your little cars, you carry your ass around the small pups to feel higher than what you really are. Make them feel down and say shit like, you can get this one day too. Get out of here. But if you listen to what Vivica Fox just said about this lady, I'm going to play it all the way back to the beginning so you can see that beautiful black sister that come up on the screen one more time. Then Claudia Jordan, I can't stand these four here. They get on my damn nerves.
It was making the rounds on social media of a black woman who says she's going to start dating outside of her race. Take a look.
But as a dark-skinned black woman, the most hate I get is from my own men. And me restricting myself to only dating black men is giving me little to no options.
Is that how she looked for real? Because it was little Barbie.
Oh, I'm sorry. So she's a model, so I went on her.
So that was Vivica Fox and Lisa Ray. Hey, dark-skinned black sister, beautiful dark-skinned black sister that I just saw on the screen. You made a dumbass statement that say the most hate that you get is from your own men. That's a false statement, ma'am. Look on the panel. It's only 4 people up here and 2 of them was clowning your ass for how you look. Where's the black men in the comments that saying, oh, is that how she look? Is she look funny or made up? Ain't no black men saying that in your comment section, ma'am. If they are, they pussy ass niggas anyway. But there's 2 black women up here. Now look at this shit. I want y'all to see. Look at Vivica Fox goddamn hairstyle. You think that grew out the top of her head, but she got the audacity to talk about you and cover her mouth. Vivica, I was so happy and pleased when 50 Cent ran you through the mud. You remember that? You ain't too far from the 50 Cent days. You know, when 50 said he did all types of nasty shit to you, and you did all types of nasty shit to him. But you got the audacity to sit up here and joke on this black sister that come up here and show herself to the public. Shame on you, black woman. That's another black sister. You supposed to be uplifting them. I thought that's what y'all panel was about. I ain't gonna stop it no more, y'all. I'm gonna let this whole thing play. But I want y'all to really take notes because I'm gonna come back after they speak because there's 4 of them cackling hens. And Selena Johnson, I really liked you before. I can't stand your ass now because you got with these up. Lisa Ray, you used to be the Players Club. Bernie Mac said there was beautiful black women, titties and asses. I used to love me some Lisa Ray. Boy, when I was growing up, you couldn't pay me not to want to find me a Lisa Ray. That's because I was looking at the asses and the hairdos and all the stuff and the bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair. I was looking at all that. Young, dumb, full of cum. I didn't understand that it was a mindset that you're supposed to choose as a man. So now, after all my fucked up mistakes that I've made, I get a chance to tell, I don't got to tell my oldest son, he's happily almost married to my future daughter-in-law, and she's a good girl, and she ain't out in the clubs, and she don't got a strong social media presence trying to be seen. So I hope they last to the end of the time. I can see myself looking down from heaven now, smiling down, saying that he found himself a beautiful black woman, and she found herself upstanding, right black young man. But Lisa Ray, Vivica Fox just joked on this black lady, and I'm gonna turn it back to the beginning and let y'all see I cut my camera. Fuck it.
It was making the rounds on social media of a black woman who says she's going to start dating outside of her race. Take a look.
But as a dark-skinned black woman, the most hate I get is from my own men. And me restricting myself to only dating black men is giving me little to no options.
Is that how she looked for real? Because it was little Barbie.
Oh, I'm sorry. So she's a model. So I went on her page, I made a comment, and she actually wrote me back. And I want to get y'all's perspective on this. Selena, let's start with you. What are your thoughts on her perspective? Now, I'm going to just full transparency before we go down the wrong rabbit hole. The video, she doesn't say she's done with black men. She still wants to date a black man. She says she has to open her options to also include non-black men.
Yeah.
And still, you know, so she's not saying, she's not doing a Stacey Dash on us where it's like, I don't want to date black men. She's doing I'm opening it up so I can have options. Selena, what do you think about that?
Yeah, and she's pro-black and for the cause, Black Lives Matters, all of that. What was the most jarring thing that stood out in her rant was that she said the men that hate her the most, that treat her the worst, are black men. And that she said she doesn't have time for them. It's not fair for her to wait for them to heal. My God, that hit me because I was just like, you know what? It is unfair to expect black women to sit around and wait for black men to heal from all the things that they've gone through because of the color of their skin, because of what they've had to deal with in America. But on the other hand, black men get to date all around their race. And they don't care. It's so many beige babies in this world, honey, that it don't make no sense. So my thing is, I think it was great that she said that. I really think it's about being happy, you know? In terms of relationships, it really should be about being happy. It should really be about, well, I want to date. Yeah, if you prefer, this is your preference. You always want to go with your preference first. But if that's not working, you should not sit around and wait just because your preference, you know what I'm saying, is not coming through. You should go where you're celebrated, not tolerated.
All right.
Amen.
Vivica, what do you think about the story?
Two can play that game. Like you said, if the brothers is doing it, so can we. I personally don't discriminate. You know what I mean? If you come over and I'm like, well, hey there. I'm good with it. You know what I mean? I don't discriminate. I don't. Because I see beauty and handsome in all colors. You know what I mean? So I'm with her when she writes. So girl, do you. If he come up, he's Italian, French, Asian, whatever it is. If he's nice to you, have a good time.
Okay. Yeah. Lisa Ray?
I concur. Nothing else said.
I have a friend that's a beautiful chocolate girl in Miami. She has one of the best bodies I've ever seen in my life. 100% natural. She's a fitness girl. This girl's skin is chocolate. Shout out to my girl Didi. She's a teacher. She's smart. She's educated. Every time I go to Miami, I'm like, are you dating anyone? She's like, girl, these guys would not holler at me. They just want the Latina girls and the white girls. She's like, they never hit on me. She said, I'm everybody's homegirl. I'm everybody's homegirl. And there's no excuse this woman should not have men knocking down her door trying to get at her. And she says all the time, they are not rocking with the dark skin down here, down in Miami. And Both these women are drop dead gorgeous. I made a comment on one of the posts. It was on Dr. Boyce Watkins' page about this young lady. I said, I gotta have your back on this. I know a girl that's going through similar situations like you, and you're not getting hit on like these men. They're saying they don't want nothing darker than them. They still doing that stupid brown paper bag test. There's a lot of men in our community that have issues with this, that don't want to date someone that's as dark as them or darker. And they have real issues with it, and they do need healing. And Selena, you are absolutely right. Why should we have to wait for you to go get healing and go get fixed? Or why do we have to be the ones that fix you? She a beautiful woman, and when men do it, we don't say anything. When black women do it, for some reason, they want to make us be sellouts and bed wenches and all kind of nonsense. A lot of times, black women are crossing over out of necessity because y'all ain't hollering at her.
Yeah. Y'all ain't. She has deep too. That actress that went to the Oscars, and her man is white, and she walks so public. The way he looks at her.
Yes.
Look at her, baby.
Oh, Serena Williams, honey. Yeah. Serena Williams too. Yes, Serena Williams. Oh my God, he adores her. Look how happy they look together.
I just want people to be open-minded.
A bunch of black men. That was the fool.
And I was gonna say this. You know, my mom back in the day, she used to say, "What's that saying? The sweeter the berry, the darker the berry,
the sweeter the juice."
And I used to be like, ugh, because I had not seen it. But now, this day and age, it's impossible not to see it. Because when you see that skin color on a dark chocolate anything, and they smile and them teeth so white, and the eyes are so white, and that skin so bright, you can't do nothing but stare, really, because you like, wow. Because I don't know about y'all, but being light-skinned, every pimple, every freckle, every vein, everything show up just like that.
Everything.
That chocolate up against that teepee skin at nighttime, that ain't never looked so good.
Look, we all just went to Jamaica and was like, oh, come on, son. Okay? Come on and kiss me.
I just want to caution folks that are criticizing this young lady. She's clearly pro-black. She's not the type of woman that's selling out on her people. And she's a 19-year-old, extremely articulate woman. If you take the time to watch her whole video, she's doing it because she feels that she doesn't have any other options. She prefers a black man. So y'all better get in her DMs. This woman is gorgeous and smart.
There you have it. There you have it. 4 light skin, celebrity status, hen pet, hens. All want to point out the dark skinned sister. You know, the dark skinned sister that came up on that video and they initially started laughing at her. Lisa Ray saying, is that how she looks? Vivica Fox covering her mouth with her Chinese hairdo. Let's look at this shit.
Rounds on social media of a black woman who says she's going to start dating outside of her race. Take a look.
I didn't want to play the video no more. I just want y'all to look at the ones that's talking about this sister. You know, that sister came up there other than her hairdo, and it looked like she may have on a little makeup here or there, but her skin is glowing and shining and look like it's in its natural state. Look at these motherfuckers that's up here on the panel and tell me which one of them you think is fresh out the damn shower in her natural state. Look at them. Which one of them? Claudia Jordan? Shit. Yeah, no. Nowhere near her natural state. I'm going to skip over Vivica. And I'm going to go over to Lisa Ray. Nowhere near her natural state. You couldn't pay Selena Johnson, Lisa Ray, Vivica Fox, or Claudia Jordan to turn on their camera. Take some water. wipe all over their face, and go live. Shit. Tell me who thinks that one of them would do that? Nah. Ain't a chance in this world. But they want to joke on this black sister that come up here. Then by the end of the live, they want to act like they on her side. Y'all was laughing at that girl when she came up here. And because there's not a lot of people waiting to get on this panel that I'm on right now, I'm going to play it back to the beginning. They was laughing at the girl. I'm not going to play the whole video, but just watch how they was bashing her.
It was making the rounds on social media of a black woman who says she's going to start dating outside of her race. Take a look.
But as a dark-skinned black woman, the most hate I get is from my own men. And me restricting myself to only dating black men is giving me little to no options.
Is that how she looked for real? Because it was little Barbie.
Oh, I'm sorry. So she's a model, so.
Stop it right there. Stop it right there. Is that how she looked for real? Oh, I'm sorry. Right. That sister said the most hate that she get is from her own men, black men. I was so glad when I seen these videos here, because this proves my point that you cannot make this shit up. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. I see what you talk about now, brother. This ain't to all the sisters. I know some phenomenal black women. I know a lot of phenomenal black women. Matter of fact, the majority of black women that I know is phenomenal. Stand up, upright. They got their ways about them, just like I do, just like we do, fellas. But most of the black women we know are those that we would choose. And as much as I talk about Vivica Fox and Claudia Jordan and Selena Johnson and Lisa Ray, I would choose either one of them over Becky May. That's just my preference. And as my man Alpha, the first 12222 said in the comments, we can choose who we want. And I choose a black woman, and that's my preference. But guess what? Do black women choose black women? I ain't talking about relationship-wise, because we had one person up here that was confused. I'm talking about, do y'all choose black women to uplift, or do you laugh at them when they walk in the room like that one, this girl here that walked on there on that video, popped up on that video? Do y'all laugh at them, or do you uplift them? Do you encourage them, or do you ridicule them for how they look, or how they dress, or what they don't have? Are you competing with them, or are you competing with them? Ugh. Don't compete with me. Compete with me. Let's go. We got a whole world out here to conquer in 2026, ladies and gentlemen. I hope y'all got y'all fake ass New Year's resolutions already written down that you ain't gonna see fulfilled by March 1st. I'm calling every Planet Fitness and every Bally's and Fitness Connections or whatever, and telling them that up their prices on December the 31st. I need y'all to double your enrollment prices. These motherfuckers ain't gonna stick to it. New Year's is just another day. They're gonna be excited for a minute, and they're gonna fall off the next second. But I tell you one thing about this conversation right here. There's not a lot of people that's willing to have it. That's why here at T-Max Network, the Content Creators Lounge, Sit Bro, Boss Talk, Beyond the Box, and the Black Economic, I don't even know what name I'm going to call that shit, but we're going to talk about the economics in the black culture, in the community, or the lack thereof, of how we need to pool our resources and come together Stand up for one another. Don't laugh at each other when we walk in the room. Fellas, stop knocking your black man brother down just because you think you got a little something and he don't. Uplift one another. Take an opportunity to learn one another. So quick to talk about somebody that you don't know shit about. I know what it is. Social media has fooled y'all to believe that you are who you think you are, not who you know you are. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I've pinned the link to the top of the comment section over on YouTube. And if you're watching us right now and bold enough to hit that link, I'm going to leave it open for a second before I close. Matter of fact, hot damn it, I got something for the first person, the first black woman that pull up on the panel, bold enough to click that link that's sitting there. I got something for you, a special gift. I won't tell you what it is. That way you don't get enticed to do it for a prize. I want you to do it because you want to come and have the conversation. And this is not going to be an argumentative conversation. This is going to be one that we can go one after another, agree to disagree. But if you're coming with the energy of Vivica Fox and Selena Johnson and Lisa Ray and that other chick, Claudia Jordan, if you're coming with that type of energy, I'm just going to listen. I'm not even going to go back and forth. I just want to hear you say that you believe that another race of man is going to love you, protect you, uplift you more than a black man would. And like the lady said in the first video that we played, no, the second video we played, you know, that host, the one that women are paying to get them hitched. They paying a single woman to get them married. God damn. That's like having a homeless person as your realtor. Stop, Al Tariq. You cutting up, sir. Yeah. All right, the phone lines is open and the chat line is open and the panel is wide open. Dare to be great. Got about 5 minutes, and while we doing that, I want to embarrass them a little bit more. The 4 people that we just heard. So I'll play the video back. Hopefully somebody, a black woman, want to pull up, say her piece. If you agree or disagree, it don't matter. I just want to hear from you. Let's see what you got.
I went on her, it was making the rounds on social media of a black woman who says she's going to start dating outside of her race. Take a look.
But as a dark-skinned black woman, the most hate I get is from my own men. And me restricting myself to only dating black men is giving me little to no options.
Is that how she looked for real? Because it was little Barbie.
Oh, I'm sorry. So she's a model. So I went on her page, I made a comment, and she actually wrote me back. And I want to get y'all's perspective on this. Selena, let's start with you. What are your thoughts on her perspective? Now, I'm going to just full transparency before we go down the wrong rabbit hole. The video, she doesn't say she's done with black men. She still wants to date a black man. She says she has to open her options to also include non-black men.
Yeah.
And still, so she's not saying, she's not doing a Stacey Dash on us where it's like, I don't want to date black men. She's doing I'm opening it up so I can have options. Selena, what do you think about that?
Yeah, and she's pro-black and for the cause, Black Lives Matters, all of that. What was the most jarring thing that stood out in her rant was that she said the men that hate her the most, that treat her the worst, are black men. And that she said she doesn't have time for them. It's not fair for her to wait for them to heal. My God, that hit me because I was just like, you know what? It is unfair to expect black women to sit around and wait for Black men to heal from all the things that they've gone through because of the color of their skin, because of what they've had to deal with in America. But on the other hand, Black men get to date all around their race. All around their race, and they don't care. It's so many beige babies in this world, honey, that it don't make no sense. So my thing is, I think it was great that she said that. I really think it's about being happy, you know? In terms of relationships, it really should be about being happy. It shouldn't really be about, well, I want to date. Yeah, if you prefer, this is your preference. You always want to go with your preference first. But if that's not working, you should not sit around and wait just because your preference, you know what I'm saying, is not coming through. You should go where you're celebrated, not tolerated.
All right.
Amen.
Difficult. What do you think about the story?
Two can play that game. Like you said, if the brothers is doing it, so can we. I personally don't discriminate. You know what I mean? If you come over and I'm like, well, hey there. I'm good with it. You know what I mean? I don't discriminate. I don't. Because I see beauty and handsome in all colors. You know what I mean? So I'm with her when she writes. So girl, do you. If he come up, he's Italian, French, Asian, whatever it is. If he's nice to you, have a good time.
Okay. Lisa Ray?
I concur. Nothing else said.
I have a friend that's a beautiful chocolate girl in Miami. She has one of the best bodies I've ever seen in my life. 100% natural. She's a fitness girl. This girl's skin is chocolate. Shout out to my girl Didi. She's a teacher. She's smart. She's educated. Every time I go to Miami, I'm like, are you dating anyone? She's like, girl, these guys do not holler at me. They just want the Latina girls and the white girls. She's like, they never hit on me. She said, I'm everybody's homegirl. I'm everybody's homegirl. And there's no excuse this woman should not have men knocking down her door trying to get at her. And she says all the time, they are not rocking with the dark skin down here, down in Miami. And both these women are drop dead gorgeous. I made a comment on one of the posts. It was on Dr. Boyce Walken's page about this young lady. I said, I gotta have your back on this. I know a girl that's going through similar situations like you, and you're not getting hit on like you know, these men, they're saying they don't want nothing darker than them. They still doing that stupid brown paper bag test. There's a lot of men in our community that have issues with this, that don't want to date someone that's as dark as them or darker. And they have real issues with it. And they do need healing. And Selena, you are absolutely right. Why should we have to wait for you to go get healing and go get fixed? Or why do we have to be the ones that fix you? She a beautiful woman, and when men do it, we don't say anything. When Black women do it, for some reason, they want to make us be sellouts and bed wenches and all kind of nonsense. A lot of times, Black women are crossing over out of necessity because y'all ain't hollering at her.
Yeah. Y'all ain't hollering. Have you seen that actress that went to the Oscars and her man is white and she walks so humble, the way he looks at her.
Yes.
Look at her, baby.
Oh, Serena Williams, honey.
Yeah.
Serena
Williams too. Yes, Serena husband, the guy who wedded. Oh my God, he adores her. Look how happy they look together.
I just want people to be open-minded.
A bunch of Black men. That was the fool.
And I was gonna say this. You know, my mom back in the day, she used to say, "What's that saying? The sweeter the berry, the darker the berry,
the sweeter the juice."
And I used to be like, because I had not seen it. But now, this day and age, it's impossible not to see it. Because when you see that skin color on a dark chocolate anything, and they smile and them teeth so white, and the eyes are so white, and that skin so white, you can't do nothing but stare, really, because you like, wow. Because I don't know about y'all, but being light-skinned, every pimple, every freckle, every vein, everything show up just like that. Everything. That chocolate up against that teepee skin at nighttime, that ain't never looked so good.
Look, we all just went to Jamaica and was like, oh, come on, son.
Okay.
Come on and kiss.
So, I just want to caution folks that are criticizing this young lady. She's clearly pro-Black. She's not the type of woman that's selling out on her people. And she's a 19-year-old, extremely articulate woman. If you take the time to watch her whole video, she's doing it because she feels that she doesn't have any other options. She prefers a Black man. So y'all better get in her DMs. This woman is gorgeous and smart.
And you're not. You're not neither one of those. You're not gorgeous or smart. You're actually not smart at all, because y'all just sat up here and contradicted yourself so much by laughing at her when she first came up. by saying, is that how she look in real life? And neither one of y'all look like that in real life. Type of shit is this? What are we doing? And they got thousands of people as subscribers to their channel and their comment sections. It's just going along to get along. There's a few things that they said in here I want to address. One comment that they made, black men get to date all outside and around their race. That's a fact. Some choose to do it. But I know the real reason why y'all making that statement and trying to shun them and then try to act like that you got all the options in the world. Who outside of black men is checking for any of y'all? Y'all are celebrities. And the reason why y'all shouting out Serena Williams and the rest of them is because y'all can't get the white man, the Asian man, the Latino man, or even the black man. That's why your asses all sit up here single and lonely. To the late, great Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, he said, buy a dog and die alone. And I believe that's exactly what is going to be taking place for most of y'all that was on that panel. Vivica Fox. Matter of fact, 50 Cent, please bring out the documentary. I can't wait, my boy. If I would have hit the lottery tomorrow, I would spend every last dime of it, giving it to 50. So he can make the documentary of all documentaries. We want to know how nasty Vivica Fox gets outside of what you've already expressed to us, that she likes to go rear end with her tongue. That's crazy and nasty. I don't want to talk about that stuff, but I know 50 gonna lay it out one day. Let her keep talking shit like this. Everybody that see this, all the fellas, send this to 50 and tell them that Claudia Jordan, Vivica Fox, Lisa Ray, and Selena Johnson is down in the black man. I bet you 50 Cent got a lot of video that he can show us, and I bet you he got a lot of videos he can show us and a lot of stories he can tell. But I've had all I can have of this conversation. This wasn't my topic. This is the topic that's floating around these YouTube streets and TikTok and Facebook and celebrity status, all out there on the red carpet. They're saying that black women should open up their horizons. And I agree. If y'all are failing one after another, time after time, and you're tired of random dicks being placed inside of you year after year, hoping that he works out better than the last. And then you find out whether he's white, black, Asian, or Latino, that he's no different from the last.
Pointed Tipsy made a masterpiece at Art Attack Sip and Paint. They guide every step. I'm no artist, but this sunset nailed it while we sipped. Better than bars. It's the perfect night out, and you take home real art you made. If I can do this, anyone can. Grab your crew. Book now.